Hello everybody, I'm back with a game suggestion from Hark. Stranded Alien Dawn. He has been really liking this, and you know what? I want to give it a try. So let's get into it. Recommend new players complete the game basics tutorial before anything else, as this introduces everything you need to get started. You may report any issues or bugs via the integrated reporting tool. Alright, start the tutorial. Let's do this. In this first tutorial, you will learn how to interact with the unknown environment and set up a simple camp. You'll take your first steps into research and crafting as well. Ready to take control over the fate of your survivors and guide them to salvation? Let's get started by mastering the camera controls. Give me ASD, rotate, scroll. Alright. You can interact with objects in the world by selecting them and using the actions on the right of their info panel. You can also use right-click over an object. This will open a menu with all currently available actions for it. After you issue an action, a survivor will pick up the activity and do it. Use the described methods to collect some resources. Oh jeez. Everything's just blowing up. Okay. We have Connor, Maki, and Raka. Cool. We got stuff! Use the HUD button on the upper left or the space key. Increase the game speed. Oop. Too fast. Resource bar. Activate the resource bar. You can see all resources that you have collected in the resource bar. Activate it from the resources overlay in the top right. Overlays allow you to customize the UI and information that you see in the world. It is recommended to keep all of them enabled for the duration of the tutorials. Building a basic camp where your survivors can sleep and work in relative protection from the elements is essential for their survival and well-being. Use the already collected resources to construct shelters, some simple sleeping spots and a campfire, which will provide light during the dark hours and heat to warm up the survivors if it gets cold. Take note of the construction info panel on the left of the screen. It contains useful control hints. Alright. Cancel placement, R and T to rotate. Place it. Right there. Some shelter, a bit of shelter. Alright, go, I suppose. Maki's gonna construct the shelter. Alright. Yo, Hark, how are you doing? Thanks again for suggesting this. Alright, we'll speed it up a little bit. Connor, what are you doing? Connor, you can... Can't help. Alright, then... Alright. Open up the camp menu. Sleeping spots. Dedicated place for sleep, not especially comfortable. Select and place sleeping spots. Alright, cool. Place a campfire near the sleeping spots. Tutorial is a little long and may not be necessary for this game since it plays pretty intuitively, but it's still nice and thorough for how to play through all the systems. Yeah, I'd want to do it anyway just in case, personally. Oh, where's Rocket at? He's just frickin' gathering, I suppose, but I don't know if I... Oh, there he is. Apparently, he's good at frickin' construction. Okay. And shoot himself. Oh well, it's getting done, so it's fine. Keeping your resources close to the camp will speed up further constructions and productions. Simple form of storage is a stockpile, which is a designated spot on the ground and does not require any building resources. Stockpiles are the only ones that can store large construction materials such as wood or stone, but for now you'll use them for all your possessions, big or small. Protect the resources from the environment, place a stockpile under a roof, in this case, shelter. So I'll need to build another shelter then. Okay. Go ahead and build it not too far. Really close, and it can block off any kind of creatures or anything that wants to come this way too. At least. Speed it up a little. Okay, storage, stockpile. Place a stockpile 2 tiles opposite the first. Sleep and rest. I'll place a stockpile of 2. There we go. A bit familiar looking. Pretty much everything on this planet is new to your survivors. In order to use the local plants or to start for some farming yourself, you'll first have to observe them to figure out exactly what they are. Another way of unlocking new things is through good old-fashioned research, carried out on a research desk. Start preparing for the unknown threats of this planet by gaining more knowledge about it. Okay. lucky, you observe. Survivors are only human and get tired in the course of the day. Their default work hours end at 21:00. So they'll start looking for a meal, relaxation, and going to bed to spend the night. For the purpose of the tutorials, survivors will regenerate their rest faster than usual, but in normal conditions, you can use the night downtime to plan your next day and prepare more activities. Okay, so who's going to observe that? Build a research desk close to the shelter. Guess it doesn't matter. Guess integrity doesn't matter? No. Okay. Open the Manage Research menu and queue weaponsmithing. I guess that's whenever I build the research desk. Oh, the observing's gonna take a little while, isn't it? Why are you taking a walk? You can also observe. Oh, if they're doing the same thing, another person's gonna take a walk then. Well, you can observe better. And you're good at building things, so... How long tasks take depend on survivor skills and also item complexity. Okay, Connor's just gonna go ahead and construct that then. Okay. Manage research. And it was weaponsmithing. Complete the observation, complete the research. Mushrooms are about done. Glitter cap. It's time to get some crafting going and create new items. Build a workbench and get familiar with adding and managing production tasks. Note that some tasks may fail if done by survivors with low skill levels. You can set multiple tasks on the same device and order them by priority. You can also set production limits and tweak the allowed ingredients when applicable. In this tutorial, for example, you use cloth to craft a short bow instead of wasting precious synthetic textiles for the job. Harvest at least 20 glitter caps. harvest. Connor's gonna cut. Build a workbench. Select the workbench and add healing bomb. Select production to 10. When the number is reached, the production will pause. When the stock drops below 10, the production will reactivate. Until 10. Boom. Okay. Add a short bow task. Use the craft weapons action. Short bow. Forbid the use of synthetics. Go back to the main info panel and move the short bow task to the top of the production. Well done! Good job on completing the first tutorial. You now know how to set up a basic camp, carry out research, and craft new items. All of this, however, is just the beginning. If you're ready for the next step, you can jump right into the heat of battle with the combat and healing tutorial. Let's go! Hi, this is tutorial. Hi, okay, let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. Just a tad. Bad news, a survivor, Mackie, has gotten sick, but you haven't got the right medicine to treat her, so she's just lying in bed, hoping for treatment that might never come. To top it off, a group of hostile-looking insects have been circling the camp for a while. An attack is surely imminent. Let's deal with the combat situation first. Check the skills of all the survivors to find the best one for the job, and equip them with a weapon. Audio. There. How about that? Maybe that'll be good. Okay. Argued with Raka about the crash cause. Oh no. Okay. Select Raka and open the skills. Find and select the survivor with the highest combat skill. Well, that's gonna be Connor. Have Connor open the inventory. Select the melee weapon. And spear. Unpause the game and wait for Connor to get the spear. Now that Connor is combat ready, it's up to you to lead him into battle. You'll do this by taking direct control over him through the draft action, which allows you to tell him where to go and what to attack. Keep in mind that survivors that are not drafted will flee from danger, even if they are equipped with weapons. Drafted survivors, on the other hand, won't do anything unless you instruct them to. Most common actions are not available while drafted. Okay. Select Connor. Select the draft. Order Connor to move. Either side of the enemy. Select the notification again. Connor! Don't die, Connor! Bring it on, bugs! Ba-ba. Okay. With the danger out of the way, it's time to turn your attention to healing the sick and injured. For the purpose of this tutorial, your fighter Connor has sustained more damage than he would normally have, causing him to lose consciousness from the pain and to faint. He'll be rescued by another survivor and brought to bed for treatment. While Connor is being rescued, let's inspect his wounds to get more information about their effects and treatments, to get the sick Maki up from bed to do the actual treatment, as she has the highest healing skill. Okay. Okay, let's draft him so he can get Connor. This requires a bed on which to lie down and be treated by another survivor. Medicine may also be required for treatment. You can order a survivor to heal themselves through a direct order while the survivor... Select the survivor and use right-click over them to open the direct orders menu. Fainted survivors need someone else to rescue them. Inspect bitten off flesh or superficial bite for details. Pain, movement, treatment doesn't require medicine. Treatment doesn't require medicine. Requires a bandage. Select Maki and use the weight for treatment. Now that you have instructed Maki not to wait for treatment, she will get up from bed and take on activities as usual. While she's getting the needed medicines and treating the injured Connor, let's try to find a way to heal her too. You only have healing balm and bandages, which work for injuries, but can't do anything about illnesses. It would take time to research and produce a new medicine, so your hopes is to find some first aid kits which contain everything needed to treat almost every health condition. It's time to do some scavenging. Undraft. Pneumonia suppressed. Now she's treating him. Good. Okay. Rocket, while you're waiting, you do some more. Oh. Now that everyone is healed, let's take a look at an interesting find from the scavenging. A couple of laser pistols. The spear you fought with previously is a melee weapon, and the fighter is bound to get some injuries as a result of close combat. A A ranged weapon, on the other hand, allows you to keep your survivors at a distance and avoid injuries more easily. Survivors can equip both a melee and a ranged weapon, and will switch between the two depending on the distance to their target. Equip the newly found laser pistols and give them a spin against more of the overgrown insects. Okay. Laser pistol. Okay, and rocket gets the other one, it says. Select both, select one, and then hold the shift key to select the other. Uh-oh. Okay, now that everyone is healed, let's take a look at an interesting find. Oh, the laser pistol already did that, though. Well done! You now know how to lead your survivors in battle and take care of their wounds. If you'd like to learn how to monitor and take care of the happiness and relaxation of your survivors, as well as how to custom manage their activities and schedule, proceed to the Survivor Management tutorial. Yeah, I feel like I need this one. Another day in paradise. Or, well, not really. It provided the bare minimum for physical survival, but mental health is equally important. Survivor happiness changes based on the experience, pleasures, and troubles. Monitoring them is a good way to identify problems and get hints about their solutions. Tables with chairs, have you heard of those? Time remaining 13 hours. The current happiness of each survivor is visualized in blue in the background of their portrait. You will also see newly acquired pleasures and troubles as floating texts in the world. But your go-to place for anything happiness related will be the Happiness tab in the info panel of each survivor. Take a look there to see what can be done to improve the conditions of camp. Okay, what do you want, Connor? Average mood, no risk of meltdown, insufficient food variety, fun things to do, 8 on foot, disturbed sleeping. Okay, boop. Now the survivors have a place to eat, but the available emergency rations are not exactly appetizing and won't make anyone happier. Luckily, there's a little something called cooking that can help with that. One trick is to cook the rations to bring out their flavor, but you can also prepare dishes with local ingredients. Keep in mind that emergency rations in their original state will last for a very long time, and it's a good idea to save them as a last resort meal, and cook them only if nothing else is available. Select stockpile and the emergency rations. Use the quick recipe action. Notice how the recipe lists a happiness effect of +6. Oh, select the campfire. Quick recipes, cooked emergency ration. Mark the dead, overgrown insects near the landing pod for butchering. You can use the orders menu to mark an area with multiple corpses instead of selecting the insect one by one. Butcher. We're eating insects tonight! Select a campfire and add meat soup for the production. Set the soup production to until 2. Go back to the main info panel and move the soup test to the top of the production line. Your survivors will eventually want to have some food variety, so they will look for different things to eat, including raw foods. Some of those raw foods could be harmful, so if you want to be on the safe side, you can forbid their consumption. Okay, select a survivor and open the restrictions. Forbid the consumption of raw food. Yeah, don't eat raw. Ensure a steady supply of cooked food is of the essence. So relying solely on scavenged rations and occasional hunting is not recommended for the long run. The survivors have already observed the local glitter caps and gained enough knowledge to farm them. This harvest is particularly useful because it can be turned into healing balm or quick veggie soup. Let's place a farm. A survivor will plant it immediately. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, okay. Have a survivor select them. Have a survivor selected. Give them a direct order to cut. Place the cursor over a small broadleaf tree and blah. Where's the... oh, there. Direct orders are a useful way to get something done faster, but the survivors can do this even without your direct control. Enter the activities menu. There you can forbid and allow certain activities for each survivor and optimize their workflow. You can also turn off the simple priorities and assign a priority number from 1 highest to 5 lowest to each activity. Activities are then chosen and performed by the survivors from left to right. So if there are several with the same priority number, the leftmost will be done first. For each selected activity, you will see the related skill levels of all survivors, which will help you decide how to set the priorities. Okay, that's good. Nice. Open the activities menu. Let's boop. Forbid the cook activity for the survivor with the lowest cooking. Okay, let's go with healing. Rocket can't heal. Connor, that's not great either. Turn off the simple priorities. Set the harvest and plant activities to 1 for the survivors with the highest. Okay. Closely related to happiness is the relaxation that the survivors experience or don't. You can monitor that in the main tab of their info panel and get hints about it from the troubles and pleasures in the happiness tab. Survivors will relax in the free time by taking a walk or simply sitting for a while. Eventually, however, these simple relaxations won't be satisfying enough and you'll have to provide more variety. Survivors have already observed a peculiar purple plant which may give you the needed materials for a fun new device. A punching pole. 1 is the first thing they'll do, then they'll do all 1s from left to right, then they'll move on to priority 2. Okay. Okay, first, I want to go back to activities. Let's do the simple priorities first. Okay. Okay. Healing takes priority. Handling. Let's go with this for now, I think. Okay. Select burnt workbench and add veggie leather for production. Craft at least 20 veggie leather. So I craft 10 veggie leather at a time, so you can set its production to ×2. This means that the crafting action will be performed 2 times the production 20 of the resources. Pay close attention to the output amounts of the recipes and tweak the production settings accordingly. Okay, good. Build a punching pole close to the shelter. Having the means to relax doesn't always mean that the survivors will have the time to, depending on the activities and orders that you've set for them. They may only have the time to grab a bite and go to sleep. This is where the schedule menu comes into play. There you can customize the daily timetables of every survivor and allocate dedicated relaxation hours if you see the need to do so. Don't be afraid to experiment with different combinations to find the one that works best for your current situation. Goodness. Open the schedule. This goes into it. Jeez. Select the relax option and mark 2 consecutive hours of your choice for each survivor. Okay, Connor. Relax from 8 to 9, Maki from 10 to 11, and Raka from 12 to 1. You now know how to monitor the happiness of your survivors and provide solutions to the troubles. Getting used to the schedule and activities menus will be of great help to manage the workflow and get things done the way you want to. You can expand your knowledge of the game even further by continuing with the defenses tutorial, which will face you off against new foes and teach you how to fortify your camp. Next tutorial. No, thank you. The more you expand your base and progress in the game, the more the local fauna will take an interest in you. Animal attacks will intensify in number and bring new foes and challenges to overcome. It is time to fortify your base and take control over the flow of battle by guiding your enemies into the routes and traps you prepared for them. This tutorial will give you an example of base defenses, but don't be shy to experiment with your own layouts afterwards. Plant the last stretch of 5 stone fence tiles to complete the enclosure. Place a fence gate on the stone fence. Position a gate so that its doors are pointing outwards. This will facilitate future constructions inside the fenced-off area. Like that. You can increase the game speed. You have completely fenced off your camp, and any attackers will head towards the only opening left, the gates. You can order survivors to close and open them in order to influence the path that attackers will take, but keep in mind that if there are no entrances available, the animals will target and attack walls and gates, trying to make their way in. Here comes your next best friend, the trap, which will hold in place any foe that walks over it, at least for a time. One of the gates leading to your base is already protected by traps. Do the same for the other. Additionally, you can place fence doors, which survivors will use and keep closed. Place at least 6 traps near the fence gate. 0-6, place at least 1 fence door on the stone fence. Okay. Place at least 1 fence door on the stone fence. You have probably noticed that part of the fence is taller. This is a fortification, which is a lot stronger than a simple low fence, but the survivors won't be able to shoot over it. To rectify that, you can place towers on which survivors can climb to shoot from over taller walls. Okay, select a wooden fortification. Tower. Okay, and do the same for the stone fence. Oh, wait. Last piece of defense that you'll get acquainted with at this time is the flamethrower. It is an automated contraption which uses liquid fuel to shoot a cone of fire when triggered by an animal in front of it. It works great in combination with the traps, which will immobilize the attackers while the flamethrower is roasting them. Take a look at how the existing flamethrower is placed near the wooden gates, and build another one near the fence gate. Keep in mind that the flame could harm survivors as well, so keep them out of its way during combat. Normally, the flamethrowers won't get triggered by survivors, so they will be safe for the rest of the time. Time to test your defenses. Follow the next steps to fight off the incoming Scarabi attack. Move and reposition your survivors as needed in the course of the battle, and try to keep them safe from harm. Close the big wooden gate. Draft all survivors. You can order someone to climb the wooden tower and position the rest along the stone fences. Yay, my traps didn't stop them at all, nor did my flamethrowers go off. That's wonderful. Here it comes. Get him, Maki. Ranged attackers, good job. You're ready for a tougher challenge, the Shriekers. These insects have a ranged attack, so you won't be able to deploy the same strategy as with the Scarabi. At least not until you're willing to risk some serious injuries. To deal with this new menace, keep your survivors away from the low fences and force the insects to enter your base and get trapped. Then rain fire on them to finish them off. If you don't feel like waiting for them to get trapped, you can deploy a hit-and-run strategy by moving your survivors back and forth to attack and then run to safety before the insects get a chance to launch a counterattack. Close the fence gate, open the wooden gate. All side dress in position to fight. Kill the Shriekers, 3 of them. No, run. Also, I was gonna say, why aren't those going off? Dang it. You now know how to fortify and defend your base against melee and ranged attackers. Use this new knowledge to find your own combat playstyle and favorite fortification layouts. The next tutorial, Rooms and Temperature, will teach you all about constructing rooms, managing light temperature, and providing proper storage conditions for your resources. I didn't switch them on nor put fuel into them. Well, they still went off, so I don't know. Next tutorial. Life in the camp is not easy nor comfortable, especially with the changing of seasons. Building a proper house has many advantages, but it's a slow process which requires a lot of resources. Luckily, you have everything you need in this tutorial, and construction times have been drastically reduced. Cool. There are several things to consider when building rooms, the most important of which are insulation and size. Build it too big or too small or too flimsy, and regulating the temperature inside will be tricky. This tutorial will give you some useful examples and pointers. You'll start by building a room and moving some furniture inside it. You can also deconstruct things that you don't need anymore. Use the provided foundations to build upon. Place door and window of your first room on the 3 walls away from the soil floor. You'll build another room there later. Okay, so this one then. Okay. Most things that you need in this tutorial are located in the housing menu. Place 5x5 wood logs. Room over the log floor. Yeah, that'll be fine. Then place a window. Yeah. Increase the game speed, yada yada. Alright. Flamethrowers are automatically tripped when a hostile is in front of them, but they need refueled. Survivors will haul fuel to them automatically based on their work priorities. Okay. Select the metal bed and move it inside the room. Oh. Okay, and then the copy. I'll still probably move things around in a bit. And in a bit, I mean right now. cave dweller. Sleep without my beloved. Deconstruct these. Unless you manually disable refueling in the device's settings. Okay. Your survivors will be happy to have their own private rooms, but for now, this shared bedroom will be enough. Let's see how it will fare during a cold snap. Make a point to check the temperature outside and inside the room. You can see the readings in the upper left corner of the screen. Move the cursor in and out of the room to see the temperature changes. Of course, a room with open windows won't be that much better than the outside, so you'll have to close them and provide a source of heat. You should also check the temperature tolerances of your survivors. They're listed in the main tabs in the info panels, as well as the equipment tab. You can craft seasonal appropriate clothing that change the heat and cold tolerances of the survivors if the bad weather persists for longer and interferes with their outdoor work. Okay. Warm beanie, cold increases, heat decreases. T-shirt, no change. Trousers. Oh. Close the large window, thank you. No, built a heating stove. There. Naki has yours. Okay, you have nothing on your head. Now the room is better insulated and heated, but closed windows means no light, and your survivors are not big fans of that, as you can see in their happiness tab. Considering that you'll use the bedroom mostly to sleep, you could leave it as is, but as they're currently huddled inside for warmth, let's give them some light as well. You can always extinguish the light later, or forbid you refueling if you want to save fuel. We'll just do a wall torch. Put it there. When the construction complete, forbid the refueling through the refuel action. Okay. Cold is not all bad. It's actually helps you keep your most valuable resources, raw and cooked foods, from spoiling by extending the shelf life. During the cold months, you can store your resources outside, or open the windows of your storage room in order to refrigerate or even freeze the resources. Take a look at the stockpiles and their contents. Select a stockpile. Roll over an edible resource. You died, Raka? I guess I wasn't paying attention. I should have just paused. Try again. Okay. First things first, we'll go ahead and just pause it. Okay, place a door. Place a window. I guess I have to wait. Okay. select the metal bed. Move it. You know what? Just do this for now. Oh, or happy to have their own private rooms, but for now, the shared bedroom will be enough. Let's see how it will fare during a cold snap. And then build a heating stove. Which we'll just put there. Okay, cold is not all bad. It actually helps to keep your most valuable resource. Alright. Pile. Last big task is to build a 2-story common room. Move all remaining furniture inside so that you survivors can work and relax indoors. It's a good opportunity to try building the floor, walls, and ceiling. The floor, walls, ceiling, and room separately with different materials. You'll never know what the environment will offer you, so this method will let you plan and use your resources better. Building the new room adjacent to the existing bedroom will save resources, allow faster access between the rooms, and facilitate temperature control. You can deconstruct pieces of the room and move furniture as you go along if something is getting in the way. Finally, you will construct a new storage and move some resources closer to the rooms for faster access. You can allow and forbid the storing of individual resources or groups in each storage in order to manage the flow of resources better. Try to keep storages and production devices close. This will shorten the delivery times. Okay, encircle the soil floor with stone walls. Place a soil ceiling. So hey. And place a doorway connecting the bedrooms. Place stairs connecting both floors. build this first. Alright. Go then. Don't die. Just don't die, Connor. Alright. Deconstruct that. Do another wall torch over there. Stairs, soil. Oh, okay, in here. Yeah. Put that there. Oh. Okay. So we want, go to the next floor. Doing the overlay, boop. Okay. Cover that with scrap. Has a cruddy looking roof. Hooray! Okay. Pause. Activate the room's overlay to see inside. Move the research desk inside the new room. So, oh. Keep your edibles close to the cooking device, and eating accommodations will shorten the time your survivors spend fetching resources. Construct storage shelves of at least 3 tiles close to the rooms. Select all groups except raw and cooked. You now know the basics of building rooms, moving furniture, and managing light and temperature. Even more light and heat options will open up when you discover the world of electricity in the new tutorial. Oh my goodness, there's so much. There's so much to this. It's time to take things to the next level and learn how to use electric grids. Electricity will improve the life of your survivors in many ways. It can provide better sources of light and heat, as well as precise temperature controls. It will also power up new devices and defenses. Let's start by building a freezer to keep your resources fresh regardless of the season and outside temperatures. You will power it with electricity from a solar panel, and connect the two of them with the help of a power pole. Blah, I can't speak. Place a freezer in the big room. Okay. In the bigger room. Okay, there's only one floor. So here. I guess that's just... do that. Fine. Place a solar panel in proximity of the rooms. Can I put it on the roof? No? Okay. Place a power pole between the rooms and the solar panel to connect them. Complete all construction, make sure everything is connected properly and the freezer is working. What the heck does cave dweller mean? You don't like living inside or something? Also, they don't like each other. At least Maki doesn't like Connor or Raka. Connor likes Raka, but Raka does not like Connor. Okay. Okay, Carpet, some wooden, okay, or any other floor coverings would make this room a lot more beautiful. Okay, that's what I meant. So, carpet or some such. Okay. Okay. Edit the storage shelves restrictions, forbid raw food and cooked meals, so they get moved into the freezer. Allow fabrics, leather, and electronics. Clean energy is all good, but procedures such as solar panel and wind turbine rely... What to say really? Oh gosh. Rely on the weather and natural cycles, so they won't be working all the time. You can deal with that by storing an excess electricity in a battery and using it when the procedures are not optimal or operational. You will be able to tell a battery's charge at a glance from the light indicator on its top. Okay. Place a wind turbine and place a battery. Make sure that the battery and wind turbine are in operation. If they're too far from the existing grid, build more power poles to connect them. Sometimes the stored electricity will not be enough to cover the downtime of the procedures. In such cases, you will automatically activate other procedures to help make up the difference and to make sure that the batteries won't dry out. In the next scenario, you will build a diesel generator which uses up liquid fuel while producing electricity. As you may want to use this resource sparingly, it will be beneficial to turn the generator on only when the stored electricity is below a certain threshold. You can do this by setting up a low battery sensor. Okay, diesel generator. Again, I'm not gonna bring too far off. That there. Okay. Set this control circuit to 2. Select the battery sensor and set it to activity circuit 2. Set the threshold charge to 60. With a steady power grid ensured, you can safely start building more consumers. Try the air conditioner, as it will allow you to select and maintain a chosen temperature. Take note that if there is a big temperature difference between the outside and the one selected by the AC, it may not be able to make up for it, especially if it is placed in a bigger room. In such cases, you can build more AC units and get them to work together towards the same temperature goal. Okay. Isn't that what this is? That's an air vent. Okay. Boop. So to 18. Smart devices are pretty nifty, right? Pay close attention to the descriptions and you'll be a master of automation in no time. Speaking of which, let's try the motion sensor out. It will detect hostile movement in a wide circular range. Activate, connect to devices, and defense. In the next step, you will connect a motion sensor to an automated turret to prevent it from using electricity when there are no enemies in sight. When the sensor detects hostile movement, it will turn the automated turret on. Place the machine gun near the entrance. Looks to be here. Oh, that's a copy. Cancel that. Okay. Need a power source for it. Oh. Good. Perfect. That'll do. Select the turret and set its control circuit to 3. Select the motion sensor and select it to 3. Animal attack 10. Observe how the turns will turn when the motion detector detects hostile animals. Kill the incoming Scarabi. 0 out of 10. You now know how to create electric grids and manage circuits to create automated systems. Main menu. Okay. And that is the tutorial. Alright, no. Let's play for a little bit then. Let's start a new game. Scenario, crash landing, trading outpost, military outpost. Pass to reach one of the emergency landing pads. This is the story of their survival, their mission, find a way back to civilization. Acquire enough galactic coins, Triforce coins, to buy the planet. That is 100% a Triforce. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do the crash landing. Erebus? Mountainous large meadows. Tropical region covered with dense jungles, swamps, rivers, and hot beaches. Hot desert dominated by dunes, oasis, and dry riverbeds. Random. Let's go with this. Moon. There I go. This too shall pass. Jason sends tough talent to provide time prepared for them. We can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. The night governs everything that lurks in the dark, be it a thought, an action, or a daemon. It's always darkest before dawn. At the beginning there was chaos, everything appears out of the chaos and will return to chaos. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. I don't know if this means anything, but we'll go with that. We'll go with the medium difficulty. Edit seed, detail risk. And we'll leave that alone. Game rules. Increase the average number of survivors you can find by 2. Mi casa es su casa. Adds a permanent boost of plus 50 happiness to all survivors, replacing the initial happiness bonus they receive upon arrival. New fast feats add a permanent boost of plus 50 movement to all survivors. Piece first, disable aggressive animal attacks. Start the game with a cast of random survivors based on the seed selected. As a bonus, all survivors capable of combat have a railgun sniper. Lost cause, survivors' skill are set to 0, regardless of biofacts and traits, and overqualified. Okay, interesting. That's why I was like, I was just looking at all the different scenarios and everything for Stark. No worries, no worries. Okay. Yeah, let's just do a basic. Okay, I can choose my survivors. Interesting. Okay. These are all that are available. So we can swap people in and out. Well, in here, not like in general. We will not have anyone too old in this. Ooh. Okay, we got a chef here. We have a private investigator, a desert sniper, a hopeless romantic, and a specs ops commander. Okay, we don't need 2 fighters in the survivors, so we're getting rid of one of these. So it's either going to be Ember or Sora. Combat 6, Combat 4, Construction 2, Construction 3, Cooking no, Cooking 1, Crafting indifferent, Crafting no, Farming indifferent, Farming no, Healing 3, Healing 2, Intelligence 4, Intelligence 2, Physical 4. Okay, Sora, I'm sorry. You're going. Because we already have someone similar. Hopeless is astrophysicist, engineer, star navigator, combat pilot, and the Terran Defense Fleet. She is calm, calculative, and rational, the type of person who finds innovative solutions to the most complicated issues. 3 times work speed when constructing devices or furniture, and refuses to eat meat. Well, that would probably be difficult. She has a little bit of crafting. We really need a crafter and a farmer. Because no one has crafting and farming. Umair? Is that Umar? Umair? Umair can cook, so we don't need to worry about that as much. Combat, don't need to worry about. Construction, Ember can do. Cooking, you can do. Crafting, not much. Farming, none. Healing, yes. Intelligence, yes. And physical, yes. So it's just farming and crafting is what we really need to join the team with these guys. Alright. Well, Annette can do that vengeful maid. Annette was already in her late 50s when the Falcons went bankrupt. Her wealthy relatives refused to help, leading to the separation of the family. Never having worked a day in her life, Annette found a job on a faraway planet as a personal maid to the mistress of a big farming estate. She accompanies her employer everywhere and keeps an eye out for her relatives. She would hate to be seen like this. Tries to calm down others regardless of her own opinions of them, has increased chance to succeed. Makes others happy by cheering them on. Movement speed is decreased by 25%. Mother of Lara. Well, Lara's not here. Oh, that's Lara, though. She is a heck of a farmer. But I want someone with farming and crafting, which Annette does have. Maybe Annette. Carter can do just about anything. Career criminal. Well. Okay. I'm mainly looking at the crafting and farming options. Well, he's incapable of combat. Naris Letty, Enlightened One. Naris had to work in the uranium mines of Titan from an early age and was schooled by his mother in the evenings. On his 23rd birthday, he experienced an altered state of consciousness and sat immobile for days on end. He was so focused inside himself that mice were eating off his flesh without disturbing him. He experienced the world as a whole without being something separate or outside of himself. He loves equally all creatures, experiences the world and himself as they are all the same thing. Liberated, cannot experience meltdowns or euphoria. Calming, tries to calm down others regardless of own opinion of them, has increased chance to succeed, will not fight or hunt in any circumstances. Thing is, we have two people that are decent in combat, so we don't really need to worry about something like that. Naris, you are up there. I'm going to look at everyone else, but Naris, you might just make it. Make it on this doomed expedition. Incapable of crafting. Cybersecurity analyst. Will not do crafting tasks. Movement speed is decreased by 10% because she's clumsy. You know what? I get that. Cooking, crafting, farming, crafting, farming, crafting, farming. A lot of farming again. Not great though. Okay. I think I want Naris in here, so I think we're getting Ember, Naris, Samantha, and Umair. Umair? I just can't say his name. That's the only thing. Okay. If I want to maximize... Do I want to maximize, though? I'm thinking of maybe getting rid of Samantha, because we do have Ember, who is good at combat. We could get someone else in that's better overall. You know? This is hard. Because I kind of want Emmeline now, because her cooking's better, and she can also do a little bit of farming. Naris is mainly going to be our crafting, farming, and looks like healing, because he's interested in healing. Oh, who do we have for... She's incapable of intellect. What? How does that work? Corporate spy. It's interesting. Again, I think I want to swap out Samantha. I'm gonna do that. So, Ember. Mainly combat, but has healing, intellect, and physical. A little bit of construction. Naris, interested in healing, and crafting is up. Good for farming as well. Not so much the cooking, but Umair, decent intellect, well, the best intellect, decent cooking and crafting. But if I'm gonna get rid of, what was her name, Samantha? Yeah, I might get rid of Umair too. We could probably find someone better with that. I do like Ember again for combat. Good healing, good intellect, good physical, and Naris for his crafting, farming, and healing. Kinda want then for her cooking, Emmeline. And she can do a little bit of farming too, help out with a little bit of the farming. And a little bit of combat. So let's throw Emmeline on the team for now. Okay, so physical healing. Maybe more construction. If we can find someone with high construction and or someone with high farming. High construction, high farming. I think I said that before. No, I think I said crafting and farming. This time is construction and farming. Okay. Or even just decent in both. Really? Okay. We have it looks like Vincent's the best for both construction and farming that I've seen. A 2 and a 4. Let me go through here one more time. Yeah, if we go with this, our construction will be our lowest. But everything else would be decent. Maybe swap out Ember with someone that can maybe do fighting as well as construction. Or maybe I'll just play with this. Our construction will be low, but that'll probably just mean that it'll take longer for us to build things. So maybe Ember, Emmeline, Naris, and Vincent. Combat will be great. Our cooking will be great. Our crafting and healing will be good. And our farming will be great, as well as physical. What do you think, Hark? Oh, goodness. You know what? Let's go. Let's just go with it. I don't know. Here we go. This will either go wonderfully or horribly. Let's see. Oh gosh. This place already has quite a few crashes, it seems. Jeez. Oh no. Trying to calm down Ember, crying. Uh oh. Ember's having a meltdown. Hint, get help. Oh gosh. Okay. Scavenge. Observe. Observe. And, oh, she's crying because she has smoke inhalation. Yeah, that'd do it. Fleeing. Try to knock out Ember. That ain't gonna work. Okay. Let's go to things that they are not doing. Not allowed to consume raw food. We're just gonna go ahead with everyone and just, you know what, no raw food. Okay. Vincent, you are not allowed to cook. Oh, he's not going to anyway, so he's incapable. Okay. Incapable of hunting. Alright. Be fine with this for now. Okay. Observe the peculiar bush. Good. Naris, could you... Okay. Now we'll have Ember, cut this one. Because we do need material. Okay, camp. We need a shelter. Where would a good place for a shelter be? We are out in the open here. Move one over here. Go against this, maybe? Things will have to go around it. So let's do a metal shelter. About here. Hints such as this will be displayed throughout your game whenever you might need a hand. You can turn them off and on from the gameplay section of the options menu. You can also browse and search for information and help. Okay. I'm fine with that. equip that first, Ember. Good. Cool, we got some liquid fuel. You guys keep observing. Ember is going to construct. Okay. Better than nothing, I constructed a shelter. Oh, there's 4 of us. Goodness. Okay. Yes, Vincent, you keep scavenging for now. You guys keep observing. Serve an animal or plant. Observe the orange mushrooms, Emmeline. Glad he can just walk through the fire. That's nice. Okay. Fruit bush. Because small sweet fruits, I'm sure that they could be eaten safely as they are used in cooking, maybe even in winemaking. Cool. Unlocks harvesting of bush fruits, planting of fruit bushes. Cool. Fragile looking broadleaf could be cut down for some wood. It may be useful to grow it, so I gather some of its nuts. Unlocks plant of small broadleaf trees for wood. Very cool. Oh, he has mild case of asthma. Oh, that's good to know. I'm thinking the smoke inhalation really didn't help with that. Hi, Michael. You having fun with this too? It's very interesting. I'm liking it so far. What was it again? Insufficient storage space. Oh, we don't have enough room for stuff? Not necessary for the following resources. Place new storage or check the restrictions of the existing ones. Storing resources near your base will help construction progress go faster. Yes. So pretty much just build more storage. Got it. Build more there. Alright, then let's make some trees. Auto-saved. Great, a cause for celebration. First camp, we put together a camp as quick as we could. Considering the circumstances, we're not sleeping in the dirt. We have a roof over our heads and a fire to illuminate the dark, uncertain nights. Most important, we've survived. To us, this feels like an achievement worth honoring. We have gathered around the campfire and celebrate being alive at 1900 tonight. Great idea! Let's do it! Celebration. Look. Maybe not... The storage that goes on the... Stockpile. It did mention that. Okay, we'll do that. But how do I stop you, Naris, from just going for the rations? No, no. I'd like him to eat the berries instead of the rations that he's going for. Oh, it's because I told him not to eat raw foods. And the berries are considered raw, right? Emmeline, what are you doing? Could you cook the berries? No, we don't have anything to cook berries with. Okay, so we need a different type of vegetable. Ember's observing that at least. Oh. Thank you. Okay. So they won't eat raw meat, but they'll still eat the fruits, right? Is that what that means? I'm gonna do that for everyone. Oh, I can expand fruit. Oh. Nice, okay. Well, I want them to eat the bush fruits, so... yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, since we can't cook those yet, I'll at least have her harvest more. Harvest more. Go with that. Okay. I think Naris is the best person to be observing things. He seems to observe things quicker. Ooh, also there's another plant here. What? I'll have him look at. Emmeline is idling. Thank you for letting me know. Emmeline, look at this plant here. What is this? Tall leafy plant. Observe it for me, Emmeline, at least. At least do that for me. Trying to keep everyone as far away from some of the animals as I can, because I don't trust them. New apparel, synthetic vests. Durable armor piece made of synthetic textiles reinforced with a metal frame. Okay. Can you wear it, though? Oh well, she's transporting it, so... doing nothing, Ember? If we don't have that... then you can go over the trees over here and start cutting down some more trees. We need the material. Okay. Stockpile all around the side. Soon we'll have the orange mushrooms observed. Good. Glitter caps. I've never seen mushrooms like these before, so I gave them the original name Glitter Cap. They're quite poisonous, but lose most of their toxicity when they mature and start glowing. I think that they will make decent substitute for vegetables if gathered and cooked when fully matured. However, they are still slightly poisonous if consumed raw. Most importantly, they seem to have some medicinal properties and can be ground to make a simple healing balm. Harvesting of glitter caps, planting of glitter caps, crafting of healing balm on a workbench. 10 for 2. Construction of shroom torches. Okay, good, cool. Harvest those. Mushroom hunter. Collecting glitter caps. Go get something to eat then. Harvest from the fruit bush then. Amber will continue observing the tall leafy plant. Naras, keep going for more mushrooms. Vincent, you also go harvest some fruit. You are a farmer. I almost forget that sometimes. Okay. Make me think the production. Where's a camp? Manage. Research. Oh, yeah, we need this. Oh, no research desk. Where do we get the research desk again? Furniture. Production. Science? Science. Okay. Go with the wooden research desk. We'll put it there. Oh yeah, it is time. Only these two are gonna celebrate. Ember's going to sleep. Then again, had a heated argument. A heated argument with Emmeline. No. Celebrating survival. Yay. Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. How's everyone's? Disturbed sleep. Was angered. This person is pissing me off. Drowsy. Yeah. They kind of angered each other. Getting late. Okay, I think I have a decent start for now, so I think I'm going to pause it and call it for tonight. Yeah, I'm liking this game. This is fun. Thank you again, Hark, for suggesting this to me. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Let's just do a new save. Survival. Alright. Thank y'all for watching and for chatting with me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Michael, for chatting and giving me some tips. I appreciate it. As well to Awutek for also chatting with me. I do appreciate it. It helps. Oh, and I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be playing this or not. I might, because this is, again, fun. But we'll see. Until then, I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. And have a good one. Bye.